one of the questions that's being asked is, if all other social media platforms from Facebook to Instagram, WhatsApp, etc., can follow these new IT rules, then why should Twitter be given any kind of exception? I mean, they appointed an interim grievance redressal officer. That gentleman, first of all, was not an employee of the company. He was a lawyer who was representing them. He resigned. Now they've appointed a lawyer based in California when the new IT rules clearly say that that redressal officer should be based in India and should be an Indian national. So, why should exceptions be made for Twitter?
Absolutely right, Zaka. There is no ground for any exceptions for any social media platform or microblogging site. You asked us one question earlier of Nidhi on whether police can take away the intermediary tag. I thought since it's a legal issue, I thought I'll come in to clarify. It is not the intermediary tag that has been taken away. In fact, Twitter is and continues to be an intermediary, and that's equally important for India in terms of law enforcement. Because they are intermediaries, they can be called upon to perform their duties as such. So they can't escape their duties as intermediary. They can't escape their, accountability as intermediaries. What they lost was the immunity that they had because of non-compliance. The whole issue is this, and this is where I fail to understand not just Twitter, any platform's logic, where they would believe that they can just stay idle for 3 months. If 3 months were insufficient, it was open to them to ask for more when the 3 months were still there.
Yeah.
The issue of law in terms of any time frame that is fixed is that the time frame is sacrosanct. If the law says I have to file a case within 3 years, I can't say after 3 years and 1 day, I did not believe 3 years were sufficient for me. I would still have to explain each and every day's delay. So here is a situation where something very simple such as compliance is being blown out of proportion and is now reaching aggressive stage. It is not just defiance any longer. Not complying with the law was defiance. To put up for the third time or probably more fake India map is aggression.
Yeah.
And
then the question arises, Neeti Jain. Then Twitter is no longer acting as a neutral arbiter or a platform which cannot be held liable for content that's being posted on it. Clearly, they seem to be having, if not a bent, as MS Tapanai said, possibly even an agenda, and that is something that people are free to question.